Hello, my loves. Welcome. I do have another part to the video that I'm gonna put after this. I filmed like maybe, oh man, when was it? Maybe about a week ago, I recorded a video. I did record a video a few days ago, and I talked a little bit about my Halloween decorations and all of that. And I explained why I didn't do a decorate with me video and all of that. So you guys will see that. But today I wanted to just kind of jump on and do a quick update and just a little PSA kind of thing. So real quickly, if you want to hang out and you want to just chit chat and you want to see what updates I have, if you want to see the decorating and like what I've done around the house, please keep watching. That's what this video is going to be about. So as always, grab your snacks, get cozy, grab your spooky drink. Today's spooky drink is going to be from my slime cup. I do have two knockoff slime cups because I could not get my hands on the real Starbucks slime cup like 2 years ago. So I do have two knockoffs. And then I also have this really cute pumpkin straw topper that I picked up at Target not too long ago. So yeah, that is my spooky drink today. So grab a snack, grab your drinks, get cozy, and let's get into today's video. I've had a lot of you guys ask me. I've had emails, I've had comments, I've had DMs. And you guys have all been asking me if I am still doing readings or not. Because especially this time of year, if you've been around, you know I always do Halloween themed video readings and all of that thing. And so short answer, no, I am no longer doing readings. I made a post and I did like a whole official announcement back in July. And then I made a post because not everybody saw my stories and my announcement. So I did do a post on my Instagram account explaining it, and then I went ahead and just deleted it because nobody was paying much attention to it anyway. I think there's a difference in people who watch the YouTube channel and then the people who follow me on Instagram. I think there's quite a bit of you that either you follow one or the other, but you don't necessarily keep up with both. So I am doing this on the YouTube channel for those of you guys who do just kind of tune in to me here. So in July, I made the decision not to do readings anymore. It was a really difficult decision to make because I have been doing readings for 13 years, since 2012. The summer of 2012 was when I did my first professional paid tarot reading for somebody. That said, it has been an amazing 13 years. It has been an amazing path. I have done a lot of healing. I have done a lot of inner work. I have done a lot of learning about myself. I have met a lot of amazing people along the way, and it was not easy to come up with the final answer of I no longer want to do this work. I'm focusing my attention on other things. I have been putting myself, my health, my wellness, my physical transformation, my weight loss journey, front row center. That has been like the first front row priority in my life for the last almost a year. Like I've literally been on this weight loss journey for a year as of next month. Yeah, it's like watching what I eat. It's getting physical activity in. It's, you know, all of that. But it is also doctor appointments and keeping up with the checkups, the appointments, logging all of my weight loss stuff. I have to log my weight and track this and that. And I got to do all of the things to keep it so my insurance will cover it. Cover the GLP-1. So I'm a natural like multitasker type of a person, but I am also a really crappy multitasker. I'm actually very much better when I am focusing my attention on one thing and I can just put all of my energy into that one thing. And so I knew going into the weight loss journey that I have to put myself first. And for me, that meant I had to step away from holding space for other people, because When I'm holding space and energy and time throughout my day and in my own body and in my energy for other people in their readings, I'm taking away from myself. When you're connecting with someone's energy, when you're reading for them, for their loved ones in spirit, for their spirit team, their energy, all of the above, and you're in a session one-on-one with this person for an hour, sometimes more, it takes a lot of energy out of me. It's draining. I feel their energy in my body. Sometimes I take on their stuff into myself. I have to do a huge grounding and a huge kind of like a cleanse after sessions. And then there's also the occasions where I feel not like myself. I'll get sick, or I feel very out of it. I don't have energy. I'm taking a nap, or I'm feeling really ill, like physically ill sometimes. Some of my sessions I would leave feeling really bad and I would be down for the count for the day. I would be really busy throughout the week. I would book, sometimes I would have sessions like every day on a really good week. In the earlier years, I would book multiple sessions throughout one day. And then towards the last 2 years, I really started to slow down and only would book one-on-one session per day because my energy was just not there anymore. There's like a lot of other little things going on in the background that I don't wish to talk about, but there were things and elements and people and situations that just made me feel disconnected. I really had a changing moment early last year, where I just didn't see the path with the same emotions and the same perspective and the same love like I used to. I just didn't feel like I was in a position to help someone else when I needed to help myself. That's probably like the best way I can explain it. Is I would hold sessions with people and I would be helping you guys with your problems or your situations or your questions. And sometimes I would be sitting there thinking, man, I'm giving all of this amazing spirit-led connected advice to this person and I'm not taking my own medicine. I am not helping myself. There was a point early last year, my whole weight loss journey started in October last year. But earlier on, I had really high blood pressure. Really high blood pressure, you guys. And there were moments where I wasn't sleeping at night. I was so wired. I was so panicky. I would wake up at different times of the night, just panic. And I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I felt like I was going to hurt myself. I felt like I wasn't taking care of myself the way that I should, and how, like, what kind of a person am I? What kind of a reader am I to hold space for clients and not be taking care of myself? It just felt like I was like being an imposter. I felt like I was being a hypocrite. During the summer, I was in and out of different doctor appointments and stuff, trying to get myself on the GLP-1. It was like a huge thing. My insurance wouldn't cover it. Like the doctor, I had one doctor that was he was awful. So I was like looking for another doctor, finally found one that I really enjoyed. And it was just like, you have to test out different offices, facilities, blah, blah, blah. So it took me a while. And finally, like in October, I figured it out, and I figured out a plan for myself, and it was a little bit costly. So that's why I was kind of like, maybe I should stick with doing my readings so that I could help my husband paying, for this medicine. But my husband has always been on board with my path. He's always been supportive. So it was really hard for me to make the decision this year to step away from readings, because I was not only just stepping away from doing things, a practice that I have loved for the last 13 years, but I was also saying I am no longer going to be making money for myself. I was no longer going to be making my own money, and really just solely be supported by my husband and his income. And so that was really hard for me to do, because I've always made my own money. I have always made my own money, whether it was a full-time job, I had part-time jobs. I've always had a job, right? And I've always had money coming in from my readings. So now, since as of July, I have not been making my own money. And I have sold quite a few decks and things. You know, I've been cleaning out, I've been unhauling, I've been cleaning out my closet like I've told you guys before. You know, so I made a little bit of money here and there. I get a little bit of money from my YouTube content, but it's nothing like what I was making before. So it has been one of those moments for myself where I had to sacrifice one thing for something else. And before anyone asks, yes, I have a bruise. I know, like, you guys are so, like, you guys are, like, everyone catches everything. But yes, I have a bruise here. I was at the doctor's 2 days ago. They had to take blood, and they can never get my veins. So the nurse was actually able to grab me here. So I had blood drawn, I had lab work done. Like I said, I've been going to the doctors. I've been having like issues and with other things that I don't wish to talk about right now, but there's just been a lot physical wise. Like the body for me has been like, there's just been a lot. So yeah, so it's just been interesting, and I'm really trusting. I am really trusting Spirit here, because I told Spirit, I really want to lose such and such amount of weight. I really want to be healthier, and I want to be able to move around and do all the things that I want to do. I want my life back. I don't want to be overweight anymore. I mean, like, being overweight is one thing, but I don't want to be to the point where I was so heavy that I was unable to do certain things. That there's just no life there, you know? So I was telling Spirit, like, I want all of that. I want to be able to lose weight. I want to be able to be healthy. I don't want to be on high blood pressure medicine anymore, which I'm off of it now. That's been like an amazing, huge non-scale victory. But I don't want to harm my body and put myself in a situation too early in my life. I am way too young to have some of these issues that I was starting to have. In exchange of having a healthy weight loss, I had to be willing to give up. I had to make a sacrifice. And that's what the death card is. The death card in the tarot is change. It's like, one door will open, but you have to be willing to close another door. And my door that I wanted open was the door of a healthy future. I want to be in, 200 pounds. Like, I want to be 199 pounds. Like, if I could get under 200 pounds, amazing. I don't even remember life under 200 pounds. Right now I'm over 300. But I'm very close. I'm getting closer by the day. Closer by the day to being 299. But I'm working on it, you guys. So I told Spirit, in order for me to really get what I want, which was a healthier life, longer lasting life with my husband, just being able to live and do all my things. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to get on a plane and not stress and go visit my sister on the East Coast, or travel with my husband, because my husband and I don't have kids. I was not blessed to be a mother in this lifetime. I don't know if I ever will. I'm still open to it if it happens, but it hasn't happened. But I told my husband, because we were not blessed with kids, I want to travel. I want to be that couple that goes and travels and does things. And in order for me to physically do that, I have to lose the weight. And so that is my goal. So in order for that door to open and to stay open and for me to walk through, the death card is telling me I have to close another door. And the only thing in my life that I was placing number one, aside from my marriage, was my readings, my business, my tarot stuff. And that is the only thing that I was like, that would have been really hard for me to give up. What else would I sacrifice? I don't have anything else to sacrifice. Just my business, my tarot readings, and all of that. And that was really hard. And it was not a decision that I just woke up and said, okay, well, I'm done. No, this has been a long time coming, you guys. If you've been paying attention, you've probably noticed, like, I've pulled away from mediumship readings like 3 years ago. And then I shut down my membership. I shut down my mentorships. Like, I no longer was doing that. And then little by little, I started to slow down. And then I really slowed down when you guys saw me deactivate my main account. And little by little, this has been like a process of like about 3 years. I have been slowly pulling away. And it was really hard for me to pull away from this stuff, you guys, because I love it tarot helped heal me. You know, it helped heal a lot of stuff in my life, a lot of stuff that I was going through, and it changed my world. But at the same time, I just feel like I'm no longer that version of myself. And I have put so much time and energy into other people and not enough into myself. And I'm at a point in my life, I'm going to be turning 40 in like 5 months next year in February. I'm going to be turning 40 years old, you guys. And I'm like in the midlife part of my life, you know, hopefully. And I really want my 40s to represent a healthier, happier version of myself. My 30s have been powerful. I have been healing. I've got married in my 30s. Literally, I married my husband at 29. I suffered a major loss with losing my brother around the same time. A lot of grieving, a lot of healing, a lot of just inner work, a lot of spiritual awakening in my 30s. But my 40s, I feel, are different. I feel like my 40s are meant to really enjoy life for the sustenance, like the physical, the material of life, the presentness of life, not the life online. And in order for me to really fully do that, I needed to be in a physical body that can allow me to do that. And I wasn't. I haven't. I'm still not in it. I'm working on it. So my sacrifice, my death card, was giving up the one thing that I love so much that brought me so much pride and joy was my readings. And I'm really trusting Spirit that because I made that decision to give that up, that my door for my weight loss and everything will continue to stay open and I will be continuing to move through it. I'm really close to my first major goal, like I said, of $299. And I am hopeful that I will hit that before my 40th birthday. I have about, how many pounds do I have? 17 pounds, I think. I was heavy when I first started. Like, if you do the math, you'll know. I was very heavy when I first started my journey. But I have definitely come a long way. And I'm creeping closer. So I feel like if I can continue this and I can keep dropping a certain amount per month, I could reach that goal before or by my birthday. So I'm hopeful. I'm crossing my fingers. And I really, really, really want to, you know, step into next year at a whole new weight range in the 200s and see how far I go. I don't remember being under 300 pounds. Like, I don't remember. I've always been very heavy. So I'm excited to see what that means. And I'm excited to see what other doors open as I continue my journey. So that's where I'm at, you guys. And I know you guys, you deserve an explanation, and that's the explanation. So I hope that this answered those questions. Thank you guys so much for just listening and being there and being an ear for me. I'm sorry if this video turns out to be super long, but if you have any other questions, if you would like me to explain something better, leave me a comment below. You could also send me an email if you like, or send me a DM if you follow me on my Instagram account. But other than that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. If I decide to do this as a part 1, then part 2 will be my decorating video where you could see like what I did around the house. If not, hopefully maybe I'll just make this all one. But anyways, love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.